Hi, bro. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to our little mini podcast
Yes.
or whatever I want to call this.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we'll just make it quick and sharp.
Okay.
We've got a lot of things to do today, been a weekend and all that.
Yeah.
So, let's talk Nigeria.
Okay.
We'll be talking taxation, we'll be talking Trump, we'll be talking Senator Tinubu, we'll be talking what else?
It's your president that you're calling Senator Tinubu.
No, the wife.
Yeah. okay.
The wife. Or what do you want to okay,
No,
Senator Remi Tinubu.
Okay.
My apologies, ma.
Yeah.
Senator Remi Tinubu.
Yeah.
She was in America. Trump had a dinner. I'm sorry, breakfast. No, that normal thing.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. So she was there, and I mean, was represented Nigeria well. Yeah, as they say, there was nobody shouting at the background. Now be our mama. So let's leave that. Let's move on. All right. So first off, let's talk about taxation.
Okay. What do you
Your
want to
thoughts on taxation. Now, the previous government, or the previous government,
Mhm.
because everybody has been running away from taxation
Yeah.
and all that, and so now the present administration has taken the bull by the horn, and now everybody is scared. Everybody is thinking, will my tax even be enough? Is my tax necessary to make Nigeria bigger?
Yeah.
Why are they taxing me? So everybody is really on it.
Yeah.
I personally, my own opinion is we should be paying tax. I mean, I understand the idea of they will eat the money. Everybody is
Yeah.
that way about Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria is always like the
Mhm.
government is going to eat the money. But my own opinion in this is, where will the government get the money to do the things they need to do? And then, are we asking the government to go around borrowing? Are we asking the government to tax themselves? Are we asking the government to tax the companies that are coming into Nigeria who are even still trying to survive?
Okay.
So where is the money going to come from? If we decide to go the route of business as usual, let's do it the way we've been doing before. So I want to know your own thoughts.
So, my issue with that premise is there is a feeling that there's a lot of tax money on the table that they are not collecting.
Okay.
Nigeria is one of the poorest countries in the world. Is it people? So now they've done okay while exempting people that earn 800K
Yes.
in a year.
Yes.
That's basically like 60K a month.
Exactly.
I know people survive on 60K a month, but that is hand to mouth. What my issue now is the idea of the Bible that says, to who little has been given,
Much is expected.
that it will be given more based on how you do with
Well.
the small that you have.
Okay.
The question I have now is, everything is about trust.
True.
I don't mind paying taxes if I trust that my money is going somewhere that I will see it eventually.
Okay, see, you have your trust issues is not with any other person but the present administration.
My trust issues is with Nigeria in itself.
Nigeria is made up of Nigerians.
Correct.
So the taxman,
Mhm.
the ombudsman himself,
Yeah,
is a Nigerian.
correct.
So your issue now is, what would he be doing with the taxes collecting? Obviously, I mean, we decided that it's a one tax country right now, so
Yeah.
everything goes through. I think it's FIRS.
Yeah.
So everything goes through FIRS, and FIRS is bosses to the government. So
Yeah.
now your issue is, if FIRS collects the money and gives it to the government, what would the government use it for?
Correct. That's my issue, because the truth about it is that there are multiple points in Nigerian history that we have gotten an influx of cash. During the fuel subsidy days, there was an influx of cash. There are different times that we have had a lot of influxes of cash, but look at the way the country is. Me, I don't have an issue paying tax. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Any tax that they tell me tomorrow that I'm paying, I'll lock up and pay it, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you can only sell people on an idea if they believe
in that idea.
If they believe in that idea and they see. So again, it will not come down to proof of concept.
Mhm.
Let this year happen. Collect all the taxes. Nobody's going to complain. We'll keep quiet.
But people are complaining already.
No, I mean saying people are going to complain, but what we mean is like run this tax cycle.
You should.
Finish running the tax cycle. Let us see.
Are you threatening?
No.
Are you threatening somebody?
I'm not threatening anybody. The problem is
the way you came up with run it first.
they should run it first.
Do it first and then.
And then we'll complain. It's just like coaches.
Mhm.
When a coach comes into a team, the coach will say, "Oh, I need time to implement my system," and you lock up and say, "Okay, it's fine. Run your system." We still need to be seeing small improvements. So let's say you cannot get to buy players, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But we need to be seeing enough improvements over time where we say, okay, this is worth pushing forward with.
Okay.
So if I see if by next year they've collected all the taxes that they can collect from us, and we now see, oh yes, this road was built by my tax, or this electricity that we have been struggling with was paid for by my tax.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, or healthcare, our different state hospitals and all those things are getting better from the money that is generated from my tax.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next year when there's tax, I'll say
But based on media and all that, the previous administration had accumulated a whole lot on ground, as in our debt. And I'm sure you are quite aware that most of these debts have been paid.
Sure.
IMF and all bodies have actually come out and substantiated that yes, this debt.
So the one that I am sure
now,
of is the IMF.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now those things were not done using our tax.
Okay.
Now those payments were, I'm being layman here, so let's not go through the nitty-gritty of bringing many grammar into this.
Yeah.
Now, in layman terms, these debts were serviced from subsidy.
Correct.
Now, the money we made from subsidy, which was being blown by other administration, the present administration has now used that money to offset the debt. Now we are in a place where the IMF and other bodies are like, yes, Nigeria is good. It's the kind of country you want to, if they come to and say, hey, we need $20 trillion, you can give it to them because Nigeria has placed itself in a point where it's looking good financially.
Okay.
Now, we know subsidy has done that. So, do you now think that if they could have used money from subsidy to do this, do you think the present administration will still do well with taking money for tax to solve internal problems?
So, that now also comes
because
down.
You mentioned something, you said proof of concept.
Correct.
And trust.
Yeah.
So now if they proved themselves using that, do you think that they will not also prove themselves with the taxation issue?
It now comes down to how are you communicating. Again, we are you especially, you are somebody that is tapped in, learning most of these things and understanding what this is. The average Nigerian will not have this information that you have just shared now.
Yeah, so basically you think the present administration, the media team is not really pushing it out to them, like
yeah,
them
so
being able to say, okay, this is where we are on this.
So something that I worked a lot on when I was still in consulting is what we call change management. Anytime you're about to implement a change, there are a process of steps that you need to do to sensitize the people that you are making a change for. If let's say now in this company we don't use this website to do our business before, but now we are implementing this website into the business, there are multiple meetings you need to have with the different stakeholders to let them know that, oh, we're moving to this new system. On February 16th, we are moving to this system. This is how we are going to move, so that you don't just wake up, go to your laptop, and the previous website that we're using shut it down, and then you now say, oh, just go to this new website. It's a state of change management. I do not believe that our government has done a good enough job to accomplish that change management. What's his name? Taiwo Oyedele. That's the tax guy's name.
Yeah, I think it's Taiwo, Mr. Taiwo.
Mr. Taiwo. He just had a meeting with HR people and payroll people like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Taiwo just had a session with HR managers, payroll people, talking about the tax policy that they have already implemented.
So things like this should have been done before we even
so that people, when you sensitize people before something happens, they can now go and extol the values of what you are trying to change to other people.
In all honesty, the guy has been on the media a lot, even before now, before they even kicked off the thing in January. He's been talking about it. They've been talking about tax. By January, everybody is going to start paying tax. Since last year, they've been talking and talking and talking. But yes, I agree with you. He hasn't really spoken with HRs and all those people who will
and even
be able to bring all that. Now, we've been hearing stories of people saying they will just tax you from your account. How true is that? I agree with you. There's a whole lot going on the ground. People are saying a lot, but so we don't make this video too long. I think I agree with you on that part. The government should be able to sensitize those down there. The guys up there, the intellectuals, they will understand.
Yeah.
Some people are even paying tax even before they just go, as soon as your payroll comes out, they deduct tax.
Yeah,
nobody bothers about that. But now the man on the street who is like making money by himself.
Correct.
You understand? The carpenter guy, the artisan, the guy in his room just trying to make one content or the other.
Yeah.
He will also be taxed. So how will he be taxed? So a lot of sensitization has to be put in place, and I think the government owes the citizen that. So please, Mr. Taiwo, more sense.
It's already late, but yes, more sensitization because I mean it has already happened now. It has already happened.
Okay, help us, Mr. Taiwo, and make it happen more sensitization, more sensitization. Now let's talk about our mama.
Okay.
Now, on the media space, it's like I've been reading a lot of people reading about it, and some people have been saying the only reason why the First Lady was there is to tell the Trump administration that we are not, I don't want to use the word racist, we are not biased, we love Christians and we love Muslims. So I am here to partake with you on this joyous breakfast that as a woman married to a Muslim, we are all one. That's what is out there. Now, from a layman's perspective, would you agree with what is being said? Or do you think it's more or less too much photo ops?
For me, in this regard, I am fully with Mama.
Thumbs up, Mama. Our Mama you be.
Thumbs up. Any level of media operations or propaganda that can keep America out of Nigeria is good. If you have to straight up just lie to them,
but we hear that U.S. troops are already in Nigeria. They're already on ground. They're already going out there to make sure they help us sort out this issue of security. So they're already in. And they're working hand in hand with the present administration to make sure that these terrorists, because we will have to call them by what they are. They're actually terrorists. I don't think those guys are Nigerians. Forget about the screaming and the shouting of the religious chants. Those guys are terrorists. So now, even deviating from what Mama did, my apologies, ma, but even deviating from what the First Lady said, the truth there is this: these guys are really making things hard. So if Nigeria is going to engage the service of the United States Army, I personally don't have a problem with it.
I have a big problem with it.
Why do you have a problem?
Because America is very clever with taking a mile when you give them an inch. You see 5 American soldiers will be there, then they will drop a report that says, we need more people. Next week you will see 200 soldiers. Next week they will start building one base in Sokoto.
Yeah, but before all this has happened, I'm not privy to what's been put on paper, pen and paper. But I think definitely there will be a lot of pen and paper. I mean, working with the Nigerian Defense Academy, working with the Defense Minister, working with the Chief of Defense Staff, all that would have been put into place. Now, I don't think the present administration is so daft to the sense that to the level where they will just allow America to have it.
So
the Senate is still there.
The reason, what people fail to understand is that America does not care about people's laws. America doesn't care.
So America is like, let us invade them.
Trump dropped a bomb in Sokoto that none of our people were aware about.
No, they were. The Chief of Defense Staff said that
he was aware.
They were aware. They were actually aware.
Those people should not bobo me. I know bobo when I hear it. What do you mean that they were aware that they were about to? So see, the issue that I have, I am
okay. So you're okay with the First Lady being there?
I'm very okay with her being there.
Photo ops, whatever. But the thing there is this. I think America, as you said rightly, would always want to look for a reason to want to come in anyway. Now, the reason they want to come in is there's a Christian genocide, they are killing Christians in the north, blah, 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 and that has been their target. That look, we are coming in to liberate Christians. That's the
story that they are telling us.
We are coming to liberate Christians. Now, the reason why we are coming to liberate Christians is because Muslims in Nigeria are persecuting Christians. Now, our president is a Muslim. The First Lady is a Christian. Would they, with this, what the First Lady just did is that, America, my husband cannot persecute me in the house. He's the number one person in the whole Nigeria. So, if he's the number one person in Nigeria, he's not going to leave me and start to persecute other people. I mean, that's just the strong message that was sent out that very day. And I personally, I think, was a good one. First Lady being there, partaking all that. And hopefully Trump understands that what the present administration has been doing over time is not just really photo ops and all that. Like a lot of people have been saying, show us the dead bodies. Show us the people you have killed. If today they begin to show dead bodies on social media, on TV, everybody will say this is disgusting.
No.
Why is the government showing us dead bodies?
They should show us.
They should show us the people they've killed.
They should show us.
Show us the terrorists that are dead.
Whether it's disgusting or not.
But that's you now, my brother.
We are in a country
where
we lack trust. So for trust to truly happen, you need to do things that are out of the standard social norms.
I personally don't think I will enjoy seeing dead body on the screen.
I won't enjoy it, but when you scroll and you just say government is working.
So you just see dead body to
government is working. Just scroll next thing. Let what's his name? Pella or what's this guy will be the next one. So you see dead body. Then the next one you see Mr. Macaroni or something doing skit. And you scroll up, you see another thing. And you cry, you laugh, you cry, you laugh, you cry, you laugh. Just know that the government is working.
I know the government is doing a lot. We agree with that. I've heard. I might not be privy to documents, but at least I know that things are happening because if the reason why I feel they're actually doing a lot is that the more they do, you see these terrorist guys really putting in an effort. Now they've gone to Kwara, they've done all that. They are putting in an effort to make sure that look, we are trying. You get like before they were just doing what they wanted. Everything was just happening. But kudos to the government, keep it up. As we said, this program is just all about showcasing, what the government is doing, what they will do, and where we are as Nigerians. So we want to see a renewed hope. We as Nigerians want to see a renewed hope. That mantra We want to actually see things renewed. 4 years has gone. Next year now is going to be election. Everybody is going. We are hearing a lot. ADC, PDP. Everybody is doing what we know is politics as usual. We are not new to this system.
Yeah.
But as an average Nigerian, what we just want is a country that works. Basically, just let it work. Every other thing will ride up like that. So, what else do you think we should talk about today? We've spoken about the First Lady. We've spoken about taxation. Let's talk about IMF.
Okay.
We mentioned IMF some time back. So now IMF has come up with there was a news brief they had with the president, and they actually gave kudos to the government and said Nigeria has more or less put up a roadmap to other countries on how things should be done financially. So if IMF can give the present administration that kind of kudos, what do you think about that?
I'm sorry for everybody that's watching, because it feels like I am very anti international this thing. But I any way that a white man tells me I'm doing a good job, I will start looking at it like, am I really doing a good job?
Okay, so what if it was OAU that said it?
If it's OAU, I don't mind. So no, I don't know. There's just I just
don't have an issue with the white man coming to tell you that good job.
Yeah, because I always look at it that they are always doing things in their own interest. So if they are telling me I'm doing a good job, that means what I'm doing is aligning with their self-interest.
Okay.
And that worries me on some level. I don't know. So again, it might just be me not being educated enough about it.
I understand.
But
It's
I just
logical.
have a severe distrust.
Okay, to cut the long story short, do you think, in your own words, that the government is doing well financially? I'm not talking, because there are a whole lot of things happening going on in Nigeria. So the books of the present Nigeria, do you think the present administration is doing well on that regard?
To be
based on numbers.
Okay.
So based on numbers, do you think the present administration is doing well?
To be honest, I think we are not doing terribly. That's all I'll say. I think
we can do better.
We can do better, but I also think that.
But would you say, let me rephrase, would you say we are way better than where we are? Right? We are way better than where we were before?
I don't know, but I think that it also comes down to a feeling of things being status quo. You know, when things change and things become bad, that moment that maybe things were good and it becomes bad, you feel it. But once you live in bad for so long, bad now becomes normal. And so I don't know, because I don't feel any severe change in how I feel about Nigeria. So again, I can say, okay, they're not doing badly because the dip hasn't gone down again. So we have just been on that level. So, and I don't feel like we have done a severe uptick. Again,
okay.
I think I've also checked out on a lot of things that are politically related with Nigeria, because these people stress me out. So yeah.
Don't worry, things will get better. Let's just think positive. Look at brighter days ahead. I'm a positive person, basically. I try to stay positive. I try to see the betterment in things. It's
I
not
appreciate
really negative.
I appreciate it.
That's what I feel. So I think that's that for this episode. I don't think there's any other thing. As time goes on, we're bringing up different things. We're talking about different issues as we hang out. Try to talk about Nigeria the best way forward. Like myself, if I'm going to give a closing statement, I'd say it can only get better. They are not doing badly, as I said, but we are not there yet. To be
Yeah.
sincere, we are not really there yet. We will get there. Like as I said during the whole conversation, it's a renewed hope. When we say renew, we try to make it better and better. We are renewing something that has already been bad. So let's see how best we can get it done.
The sorry, but renewed hope. Hope is always.
Do you have hope?
I have hope, but
would you want to renew your hope?
No. So hope is always in anticipation of something.
You don't want to renew
No. I want
your
the
hope.
hope.
Want the dash.
No. I want the hope to land somewhere. So it's one thing for me to say, okay, I hope I win the Premier League this season.
Yes.
Like Arsenal fans. Every year they hope. Every year is a renewed
My brother,
hope.
use a different team.
No. I'm making a point.
Use a different team. You're making a point.
Every
year with Arsenal is the same thing. So
but every year is a renewed hope.
Let's not renew Arsenal's hope.
So I don't want a renewed hope. I want hope to land somewhere and know that it's good. I don't want to renew my hope.
Would you say, rather than use the mantra renewed hope, should we now change it and say new hope?
New hope. Let's shall get to the first hope before we now renew the subscription.
But there was no hope before now.
Oh, there was.
There was no hope before. We just went to renew the hope.
Yes. So if there was no hope, then what were you renewing? You're not renewing anything. I was just boboing all of us.
Alright then. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. We'll have another episode where the boys will hang out. We'll talk about Nigeria more. Cheers. Take care.
Yeah.
No hope.